my name is Madison, and this is my science fair project. So I just have it laid out on the table for right now, but I'll just, slightly go over everything. So my project title was, Can Corn Syrup Change the Color of the Bubbles? If not, what can? So the purpose of this project is that I have decided to study if corn syrup was capable of changing the color pattern of bubbles. If corn syrup was not capable of changing the color, then the second part of the project was to basically figure out what product could change the color pattern of the bubbles. And I also decided to choose this topic because it was simple and it was entertaining and it wasn't too hard to understand. My hypothesis is that I believe that corn syrup cannot change the color pattern of the bubble solution. However, I think that the corn syrup has the ability to make the bubbles last longer while it's in the air. I believe that certain colors of the soap detergent or food coloring can change the color pattern of the bubbles. So over here, I have my materials and I have the pictures that go along with everything. And those are the materials of the project. So the procedure of the project is that I put 3 cups on the table and I put bubble solution in all 3 cups. Then I mix food coloring with the first cup, soap detergent with the second cup, and corn syrup in the third cup. So the first result with the food coloring, it's not really that clear, but at the bottom of the bubbles, if you can see, it's like a red tint to it because I put red food coloring. So there's like red tint like right down there at the bottom of the at the bottom of the bubbles. The next two is soap detergent. Soap detergent didn't really change the color. It just made the bubbles more more in bubbles. Like it wasn't much to it. It just made it all together. And then this is the corn syrup, and the bubbles was like more together and they floated in the air longer. Also, to add to my project, I also had an observations part of it. So basically, when I mixed the bubble solution and the different products, there was different observations. So for the food coloring, when I added it to the bubble solution, the food coloring went all over the cup. It didn't stay in one spot. But when I mixed the soap detergent and the bubble solution in the cup, the soap detergent just stayed in one spot. And then the corn syrup, it sank to the bottom at once, so it was harder to mix because it was sticky. And the conclusion of my science fair project is that I proved my hypothesis when I stated the corn syrup would not change the color of the bubbles. It would make the bubbles last longer while it was in the air. I also proved that the food coloring and the dish detergent would not change, it would change the color pattern of the bubbles.